Once upon a time in a big city, there was a boy named Alfie who loved animals, had everything from stuffed toys to toy cars and trucks, but he really wanted a pet. So one day he sat down at his little desk and wrote a letter to the local zoo. "Dear Zoo, I would like a pet," he wrote. "Please send me the best pet. Not too big, not too small, not too noisy, not too slow, not too fluffy, not too scary, just right." He put the letter in an envelope, addressed it to the zoo, put a stamp on it, and then put it in the mailbox. Then he waited and waited and waited, but nothing happened. Alfie wasn't sure if the zoo had gotten his letter, so he decided to write another one. This time he added a little postscript. "Please send the pet soon. I can't wait." He dropped the letter in the mailbox and went to play. But later that day, while he was playing in his room, he heard a knock at the door. Knock, knock. "Who's there?" he called out. The knocking came again. Knock, knock. A little louder this time. Curious, Alfie went to the front door and opened it. There was no one there. All he saw was a large crate on his doorstep. It was wrapped in brown paper, tied up with string, had a red bow on top, and was way too big for any pet food. Wondering what was inside, Alfie brought the crate back to his room. And after a lot of huffing and puffing, he lifted the lid. Out popped a giraffe with a note tied around her neck. It read, "Thank you for your letter. We received it, but we don't have any pets to give away. However, we would like to make you an offer. Would you like to take a journey with us and visit some of our favorite animals? You can feed them, pet them, and get to know them. If you don't want a pet after that, we will return you home. Otherwise, we will find you the perfect pet. Will you accept our offer?" Thinking it over, Alfie decided why not. He always wanted to visit the zoo. Soon as he finished reading the note, the giraffe nudged him with her nose. And before he knew it, they were off on their journey. Suddenly, the crate began moving through winding tunnels that lit up with colorful lights. They went over hills and under bridges. Then they stopped, and when Alfie opened the crate, they were in a sunny savannah surrounded by giraffes. "Hello," said one of the giraffes. "My name is Patches. Want to play a game with us?" Alfie smiled. "Sure. What do you want to play?" The giraffes all took off running. "Hey, wait for me," Alfie called after them, and he set off to follow them. As they ran, Patches explained that the best way to play was to try and stay balanced on their spots while racing. "Spots are good for balancing," she said, "but they aren't good for racing. Haha, it's too hard." "I kept losing my balance." Alfie laughed as he tried to stay upright like a giraffe. Eventually, though, he got tired. "Thank you for letting me play with you," he told the giraffes. "But now I want to go home." The giraffes waved goodbye as Alfie returned to the crate. When he opened it, the tunnel appeared again, and he slid back inside. Once again, when he opened the crate, he was somewhere new. This time, a lush jungle. "Ow," said a monkey swinging from a tree. "You look different. Are you lost?" Alfie told the monkey about his letter and how he wanted a pet. "Well, if you want a pet, you should get a monkey," the monkey replied. "They're super smart and funny and love to play. Just be careful, because monkeys can be naughty sometimes too." Before Alfie could say a word, the monkey grabbed his hand and swung him up into the trees. The monkey showed him how to grab vines and swing from tree to tree. "This is so fun," Alfie exclaimed. "Thanks for teaching me," he said to the monkey. "But now it's getting late and I want to go home." The monkey nodded understandingly and helped Alfie back down from the trees. "Thanks for coming to visit, Alfie," the monkey called after him as he returned to the crate. And once again the journey began. When the ride was over and Alfie stepped out of the crate, he found himself in a huge ocean surrounded by colorful fish everywhere. "Hi there," said one of the fish. "Do you want to swim with us?" "Sure," said Alfie. "But I'm not very good at swimming." "Don't worry," said the fish. "We'll teach you." The fish swam all around him, showing Alfie how to move his arms like fins and breathe underwater. "Bubble, bubble, bubble," they sang as they swam in circles around him. "That sounds great," Alfie replied, blowing bubbles with them. "But I think I'm ready to go home now." The fish waved their fins as Alfie returned to the crate. And when he opened it, he was on a long slide that twisted and turned all the way down to his room. When he reached the bottom, he slid out of the crate and back onto his room floor. "It's been a long day," he said, looking at the empty crate. "Now I'm really ready for a pet." At that moment, he heard another knock at the door. "Knock, knock, who's there?" he called. Someone was on the other side. "Dear Alfie, I heard you liked animals," a voice called. "Knock, knock, dear Alfie. I heard you wanted a pet. Knock, knock. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. It's a friendly superhero with a package for you. The superhero knocked one last time. Knock, knock. And then Alfie opened the door. The doorstep was a smaller crate than the last one. On the side, Alfie saw a heart with the words "Perfect Pet" written next to it. Curious, he brought the crate back to his room and opened it. Out popped a fluffy gray kitten with a red bow around her neck. She looked at him with bright green eyes and rubbed against his leg. Alfie picked up the kitten and hugged her. She was soft and warm and purred nicely. Thank you, superhero. You found me the perfect pet. The kitten licked his face. I'm so glad you found a pet you like, said the superhero. That was the whole point of our journey. It's important to be kind and responsible and to never give up hope. And most of all, said the superhero, winking at Alfie, it's important to listen to others and to be empathetic toward their feelings. After all, someone may seem scary at first, like this big guy here, but maybe they're just misunderstood. And with that, the superhero disappeared. Alfie looked back at the kitten in his hands. She was purring happily. We have so much to learn together, she said. Alfie smiled. I know, he replied. Let's start with your name. What should I call you? How about Luna? Luna the kitten purred again. That's a beautiful name, she said. And from that day on, Alfie and his pet were the best of friends. Every day they played together. He learned how to take care of her, and she learned how to be a good kitty. And they both lived happily ever after.